Alright, what's up, y'all? My name is Peyton. I'm going to be walking through the New Testament 2020 with y'all. To get started, 3 things about me. Graduated from Belleville West, attending SWIC this fall, and for my 18th birthday, I got a tattoo on my arm. So, to get started, I'm going to run through 2 Corinthians 1 through 4 with you guys. I'm just going to run through the chapters and tell you guys what stuck out to me. Chapter 1 really talks about how God has a reason for your troubles. Through the highs and lows in life, especially the lows, we ask God, why is this happening to me? Why are you doing this to me? And we're going to talk about that. Chapter 2 talks about giving thanks to God through the good and the bad, and definitely the good also. Chapter 3 talks about spreading the glory of God, spreading the word, testimonies, the Bible. And chapter 4 talks about looking beyond today. That's hard to do. We always like to look at today and just today, but sometimes we have to look in the future. So highlight number 1 comes from 2 Corinthians 1, 3 through 4. And that is going to talk about how your story, good or bad, and how it's going to help people know God like you do. Sharing your guys' testimony, your application. Share your guys' testimony is really going to help because you never know who it's going to help. And through the lowest parts of your life, testimony, good or bad, God's going to use that to share his word. So, next part. Highlight. 2 Corinthians 3, 1 through 4. Spreading the word of God. We always talk about this. It's kind of a cliche, but it's so true, and it's such a strong strength to have as like a person walking through faith. Sharing your testimony comes easy for people, some doesn't. Sharing the word of God and the glory of God, something that we can all work on at all times. Application. It's a big one. So this one, while spreading the word of God, you never know who and how it's going to affect the person, and how they are going to get to know God and the freedom and the love and the life you have through God. And you guys some of us don't always understand that just a little bit of spreading the word of God, how it can really affect a person's life. So invite them to youth group. There you go. Our last highlight comes from 2 Corinthians 4, 17 through 18, and that basically talks about not staying focused on today. Don't stay focused on all the crap you're going through right now. Yes, I said crap. Look beyond that. Look how God is going to use that in the future. Your application, don't be focused on it too much. Get through, ask God for help. And this kind of goes to like sharing your testimony and sharing the wisdom and the word and glory of God. God's going to use that in so many different ways, and it's going to be so awesome when you realize and look back and say, oh my gosh, Peyton was right. God uses your life, your story, your testimony to share his glory and wisdom and his word to everybody around you. So